Everybody right now, I think all of you have, all the people who signed in have handed in. Yeah, I recognize all the names. Okay. So,
那个 midterm 老师，那
yeah,
个没那个 midterm 头痛哎，
头痛没关系啊，但是要做啊。
是
对呀，
Teacher.
但是要做啊。所以呢，this is an endurance test. So you just have to do it. Okay. So
晚安，老师。
头痛 you have it easy. You have several weeks to do it. My students in Australia and also in the face-to-face class, they only have 2 hours to do it. Okay. It is so much harder than them. Okay. I know it's difficult because you have to find time to do it. And also your work situation sometimes is a bit rigid, but just do it. Okay. It's really proving to yourself. Okay. Not to prove to other people. All right. I think everybody right now have done it because I've marked 44. Okay. I've marked 44. You're doing very well. Yeah. Everybody is between 95 and 80. Okay. So no worries about everything. Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay. 还有人吗? Okay, people who haven't fit now, I think I'm starting to see people who haven't handed in. Please find some time to hand it in. Okay. Even if you, my midterm, yeah, your midterm, no, they're all been checked. I just haven't given you the marks. Okay. At the moment, because I don't want to release marks and the feedback after everything. Okay. So at the moment, everybody except Carl has not handed in. Everybody else has handed in. Okay. Because I recognize all your names. Okay.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Ultimately, it's your own learning that matters. It's not how I see you that matters. It's you that's at the center of things. Okay. So you're doing it for yourself, right? So, yeah, it's a tough gig, but it's worth it. All right. Now I have in the forthcoming in batch 10, I have an American person who is going to learn from America. Okay. And do you know what she said? She said, I've been using Duolingo to learn Chinese for 3 months. And in the end, I find that I need to have a human teacher to teach me. So this is why she's joining us, because no apps, no app will teach you Chinese. Okay, so don't spend money buying anything because they're not going to work. Okay, they're not going to work. The tones are really hard. It's not going to work just by repeating after the app. Okay, all the artificial intelligence right now is still repeating after me. Okay, and with it just does not work. Okay, so this is why now you probably are so many days of learning here. You probably realize why it doesn't work. So this is good that you need to help yourself to form a good foundation to learn in future. All right. Okay, I think. Jocelyn, you haven't handed in your midterm, I think. So I remember who has everybody else handed in. Yeah. 44 I have. Okay. And I want more. or I'll give you opportunity to hand in all your work. Okay. I'm concerned about your learning. I don't want you to drop out. Okay. I want you to stay on. Okay. Right, Jeremy. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, Jeremy. Yeah. Yes. All right. Okay. Now, time is marching on. The first thing we do, since we're still letting people in, we'll do the character test. Don't forget the character test. Perhaps it's the least enjoyable part of your learning, but it's a necessary part of your learning. Okay. So take a piece of paper out, and then we'll go through the characters you're supposed to have learned on page 101. Okay, these are all foundational characters. All of you, I urge you to persist with the learning, because I have a book 2. Once you've done book 2, you will do book 3. Book 3 is dedicated to caring, to caretakers. Okay, so therefore the language will be more sophisticated, but everything will be depending on book 1 and 2. Okay, so just for your own sake, persist. Okay, all right. Okay, so characters, the first one, some. Write this down, write the pinyin, write the character pinyin and tones down. 1, some. Okay, I'll pin it so that you can see. Some. Okay. 2, to sell. We're doing testing right now, and I'll read out the words, you write the characters and pinyin down with tones. Okay, with tones. Number 3, to buy. Okay. And also, let me tell you that I have also started a online YouTube only course where I don't see them face to face, but they watch YouTube videos in order to learn. This is for the morning people who are doing night shifts and they want a morning session. I cannot be forever teaching, so therefore I have this offline YouTube watching thing, and I do test them. And so those people will have an opportunity. Okay, so the 4 and 5 are together is shops. So if you have friends who wants to do, they're doing night shift and they want to do the day shift, they can do that course. Okay, 4 and 5 shops. All right. So now when we're teaching, we're recording everything. We need to be careful of our P's and Q's, because other people will be watching on the YouTube. Okay, 6 to 7. 6 to 7. Things. Literally east and west. Okay. Right. Okay. 8. To help. Nine. To give. Ten. To exercise. To exercise, like this is not physical exercise. To exercise, to practice, maybe more better, it makes practice characters, for example. Not physical exercise, okay? Physical exercise, because some of you might come across it, I will tell you what it is 锻炼，锻炼身体，锻炼身体。锻炼 to exercise the physical body, okay? 因为老人家我们都要锻炼身体 ，okay? To physical, okay? 等一会儿哈 ，OK 是谁呀？是 OK 哦，11 to 12 together, perhaps. Newspaper. Cheryl, we're doing a test right now. Okay, I pinned everything so you can write down on a piece of paper all the characters. It's okay, Cheryl. Okay. Newspaper. And 13, public. Okay, now public comes across everywhere in Taiwan. 公车 for the bus, 公园 for the public park, and so 公 is public. Okay, so it's used everywhere. 14, 金 Jin is a catty. Oh, sorry, I gave you the pinyin. Catty, basically Chinese. It's like 0.6 kilo. 0.6 kilo. So Chinese weight measure. This is what you see in Taiwan. Okay, they don't talk about 公斤, which is kilograms. They talk about 斤,一斤多少钱. Okay, so 斤很好。下一个15和16 15到16 OK, beef. OK, beef. 等一会儿哈，有人来了哈。OK, 好。Beef. Okay. Lei, we're doing a test right now. Okay, so I pinned everything. You can write from 1 to 15. Okay, 16. 16 we've done. 17. 17, which is pork or pig. Pig. Okay, pork is pig meat. So pig. 猪 Okay, 18, very important. 18, vegetables. Okay, we're all healthy nowadays. We all have to eat lots of vegetables. So
I hate vegetables.
shh, don't talk. We don't care what we want.
Actually, I love them.
Okay. Shh. Quiet. Okay. Number 19. 19. Now, 19 has various manifestations, which is the difficult one you see on the street is actually the stroke order, which is flower. Okay. They could be very creative with this word because it's all over the place. Okay, flower, mian. And 20 dumplings. Now, this is the big dumplings. Okay, in the West we call everything dumplings. 饺子 and 包子. To us, it's all dumplings. But obviously in Chinese culture, 饺子 and 包子 are different things. Okay, in terms of size, 饺子 is different shape. Okay, so yeah, but in English, when you do translation, it's always, dumplings. Okay, all right. 21 and 22. Which is a sound recorder. I think a lot of you probably have not seen this. We grew up as teachers. We grew up bringing in a CD player. Used to be a sound recorder where you put tapes in, and later on it morphed into a CD. You put a CD in, and I think now hardly anybody knows what a sound recorder is, unless you're learning English or something. Okay, so it's obsolete technology. We used to call them ghetto blasters. Okay, ghetto blasters. So it's no longer that. Now we just have our phones. Okay, the next one is 23. 23 is a machine. Okay. So 23 is a machine. Anything that's got this in it, it's a machine. For example, aeroplane is 飞机, okay, flying machine, okay? And recorder, 录音机 is a machine, okay? 电视机 television is a machine, okay? So anything with 机 in it is a machine, okay? Now, this, of course, is different from 24, which is a chicken. Okay, chicken. Now, chicken is the animal, so it's very different. Okay. The last one, number 25, is a book. Book. Okay. Right. Okay. 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 Now we're doing Unit 9 today. So, now let me tell you about 东西, which is a things. Okay. Remember I told you just now is east and west. Let's turn to page 104 and we'll tell you, I wrote in there, I don't know whether you have a time to read it. I'll tell you a folk story about why things are called east and west. Okay? Basically, this is a folk legend. In the famous Southern Song dynasties, Zhu Xi once went out and met his friend, Shen Wenhe. Shen was just about to leave his house with a bamboo basket in hand. And Zhu Xi asked, where are you going with this? And Shen replied, I'm going out to buy some things. Zhu Xi did not understand and asked, what is east and west? And why not say south and north instead? And Shen Wenhe laughed and replied, you call yourself a learned man? Don't you even know about this? Go and match up the 5 elements and the 5 directions. Then you will understand. So after saying this, he went in a huff. Zhu Xi thought about this for a while and suddenly realized why east and west was referred to as material things. In Chinese metaphysics, the direction of the east is represented by wood. Therefore, it can be used to represent food, vegetables, and daily goods. Similarly, because the western direction is represented by metal, therefore, the western direction can represent metal goods. Okay, when one goes to buy daily goods, the bamboo basket clearly will not be used to hold water, represented by south, or fire, the north. And therefore, one could not use south and north to represent material things. Okay, so therefore, in Chinese mythology, Chinese legend, east and west representing wood and metal makes it suitable to say things are 东西. Okay, so this is why we in conversation in daily parlance we use 东西 to represent material things. Okay, so this is a very interesting phenomenon. Okay, and if you read on, you can read about gift giving because it's a very important thing. How to give gifts and when to give gifts and how reciprocal it is for gift giving. Okay, so these things are all cultural knowledge that you can practice in your daily life. Okay, now again, we're going to get you to use your grammar knowledge to put the sentences in order. So let's turn to page 106 and 107 and see if you can use your existing grammar knowledge to put the words together. I'm going to give you possibly 20 minutes to do this. Okay, very similar to what you had to do during the exam. All right, okay, 好，你们做吧。Okay. Okay, understand. Understand, Jeremy. Oh, we are on page 106 and 107. Hmm. Hmm. 做完了哈，很好，很快哦。等等其他人哈。Thank you everybody for combining your exam papers into one PDF. It is so easy now to get AI to do the correction. Okay, so this time is really quick because it's in one file. I didn't have to download so many. My poor fingers, it's going numb. So this time is really good. And once you upload, I can download and mark straight away. Very easy. And AI will give you a very detailed explanation of where you went wrong. Okay, I can't do that. Too many of you, but AI is very clever in that regard. Oh, I will. Thank you for reminding me. I will start upload your characters here. Okay. Upload your character test for today here. Thank you. Wonderful. Now I send a chat GPT chat GPT chat in line. Can you all open it? If you, I want to see whether you can, because this is a picture I took in my textbook and I asked it to read it, and it reads it really well. So I don't have to type in anything anymore. Okay, so I want to see whether you can open it in line. I have to keep on remember add work to classroom for the test tonight. Yes, okay. You can upload it onto the website. I have to keep on reminding myself you're only using a phone. So you're not using computers. So sometimes the things I give you might not have considered that. So try to go and open it to see whether you can open it in the line group. Okay. Yep. Yes, you can open it. Fantastic, because that means in future I can share ChatGPT things with you. Grammar, explanation, examples, and everything. Fantastic. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 我们还没做完呢，哈，再给你们5分钟哈，5分钟。Yay. Mhm. Good. Very good. So nowadays you can read the pinyin quite easily. You don't have any excuse not to speak with pinyin now. 好棒哦。嗯 嗯，等一会儿啊，我又忘记把我的本子拿过来了。啊，我本子在这里，是在这里，本子在这里。Where did we go up to last time? Who did we go up to? 诶，我们好像没有写下来哦。没有问题吧？我们从头开始。Just click on it and it will automatically open. Okay. If you have ChatGPT, it will automatically open. It means I can share this with you. Hả? Đó. 我们就要开始咯。好，我们现在就开始哦。Okay, 开始, I think when I was testing you, a lot of you not reacting to what I say. So 开始 means begin. Okay, let me give you the character. 开始 begin. Okay, 始 begin. OK, 我们现在开始哈。开始，好，我们现在开始。Elma, can you read number 1 on page 106, please?
Yes, ma'am. 哎，等一下。OK， 你要先吗？
Okay. Are you fighting things or do you want things? Okay, it's fourth turn. Otherwise, you're biting me. Okay, you're biting something. So how do you get that right? Fourth turn. 你
要先吗？
对了，你要什么？哈，你要什么？你要什么？要 is very hard. 你要什么？ Okay. You hear this every day when you go to 7-Eleven. 你要什么？ Okay. Maybe you don't because you pick up your things, you just go and pay. Huh? They don't ask you 你要什么. But if you go to a normal store, they will ask you 你要什么? 要 is fourth term. It's to want. 要 what you just said is to bite people. Okay. So be careful, huh? Don't go around biting people. It's not nice. Okay. 你要什么? How do you respond to that? 你要什么? Emily, 你要什么? How do you say that? Emily, how do you respond to that?
我猜。
How do you
你上一
respond?
次了，你上
How
一
do
次
you
我没有
respond? Okay. 你要什么? How do you respond to that?
好，我要买一个面包。
对，面包 first tone 啊，我要买 I want to buy. Now, those people who have children, you know that your children, when they get to 2 years old, they have spent the whole year says 要不要不要不要要 is want 不要 is I don't want. Okay, so 要 very first in their learning of Chinese is 要 to want. Okay, so 你要什么？我要买面包 I want to buy bread. 我要买面包，很好。OK， 谢谢哈。然后安娜在吗？
在吗？
安娜，
在吗？
请你
在啊。
念第二个。
好，你还要什么？
Oh, where's the 你 ？There's no 你，
你还要什么？
没有你哦。In the words
啊
is 还要什么？
还要什么 ？Sorry，
不需要你。Why do you not need 你 ？Anyone? Why in this whole conversation there's only you appearing once? Why?
Follow up question 老师
Not follow-up question. It's understood you're talking to each other. So there's no
okay.
need in every sentence to have 你. Okay? In Chinese, if the subject is understood, there's no need to have 你 appearing all the time. It's too waste of energy. Okay? We know I'm talking to you, so why should I mention you all the time? So this is why in this conversation, 你 only happens once. Okay? So 你要什么？还要什么？ Okay.
还要什
Okay,
么？
谢谢。还要什么？ And
Thank
then
you.
how do you respond? How do you respond? 还要什么？ How do you respond? 还要什么？
还要
When do you,
别的吗？
no, the first one is 你要什么？我要一个面包。I think it was Emily say she wants to buy bread. 然后pretending I'm talking to her, so you say 还要什么？ And Emily will have to respond 还要什么什么什么什么。Okay? 还要什么什么。This is one conversation. So you have two turns now. Now, the shopkeeper is getting very angry because you're buying too many things, but they have to keep their temper. Okay, so Angelica, can you say read number 3? Angelica, can you read number 3? Angelica 在吗？ Angelica 不在没关系，因为她可能在工作。Ann Castillo, Ann 在吗？怎么了？ Where are the A's? Ann 也不在哦。Okay, Annie Mercado 在吗？哎呀，你们在哪里？
都不
Annie
在
在吗？都不在啊！你们到哪里去啦？回来，Annie 回来了。Annie, can you read number 3?
还要
Number
背的吗？
对，还要别 BIE 哈，还要别的吗
还要背的吗
？Anything else do you want? 对，还要别的吗？还要别的吗？别的吗？别的 is other things. 别的吗？And then
还要背
if
的
you 对，还要别的吗？很好，别哈 read BIE properly. 别的，还要别的吗？Okay, by this stage, the seller is very angry because you've taken so long to buy so many things. Okay, 你要什么 ？Good temper. 还要什么？已经并生气了哈，生气 is angry， 生气了。还要别的吗 ？is 更生气哈 ，even more angry. Okay, so now after seeing people being angry, you say, I don't want any more, that's it. 怎么说 archivo?
Zai 老师
Can you say number 4?
不要了。
对，不要了，不要了. Okay, you say, oh, no, 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 that's it. 不要了. Otherwise, the person would throw things at you. You buy too many things. 不要了，不要了. Okay. And then, number 5, then the shopper has to ask, how much is it? Okay, Jeremy can't talk. Cheryl 在吗？
Me, mom.
在吗？ Cheryl. Oh, Jeremy, can you talk? You were at the hospital. I thought you couldn't talk. Okay, 没关系。Cheryl 可以吗？
在。
好。Who is talking? I had various voices. Cheryl Palmer.
Mom, sorry,
Palmer.
mom.
Oh, it's you. Okay, Cheryl Palmer. 不在哦。哎呀，Cheesy. 好
Hi, 老师。
，Cheesy number 5.
Number 5. Okay. 多少一公斤？
不是，
多
一共
啊
多少
一共
钱？
对，多少对，hindi ko nabasa. 多少一
不，一共开始，一共多少钱？
okay. 一共多少钱？
Now in Taiwan, you probably say, I don't know, I never listened to people saying this. 总共多少钱 ？How much is it? 总共
Yan po ba? That one, I always heard that one. 总共多少钱？
总共 is all together.
对，
总共多少钱 ？Yeah.
总共
Because in China they will use 一共多少钱，但是在台湾 they will use 总共多少钱啊？总共多少钱哈？好 ，OK。
I
第
hear
六
sometimes, 老师 I hear sometimes, 全部
I think 全部多少钱 is usually who says it? I think usually native speakers would not say 全部多少钱. Maybe they could. I don't hear people say things like that. 全部多少钱？全部 OK 可以哈。我给你汉字哈，全部 OK 全部多少钱？可以，没问题。好，下一个，等一会儿哈，Cheesy 在，好 ，Cynthia 在吗？好
在
，Cynthia
老师。
好，请你念 number 6107。
OK， 老师，你有零钱吗？
OK，second tone。哆来咪发嗦拉西哆，零钱哈 ，OK？
OK， 老师。
Can you say it again？
你有零钱？OK， 老师。
不是零钱，你有零钱。
你有零钱吗？
Oh, can you go from low to high？ 零，对了。
OK， 老师。你有零钱吗？
Very good. Okay.
Thank you, 老师。
Long and go high. 你有零钱吗 ？What's a 零钱 ？Zero money. What's a zero money?
Gift check.
No, zero money is a coin because a coin is the size of a zero. Okay. So 零钱 is coin. Okay. When do you, in Taiwan, you still have this. When do you do this? When do you do this? When does this happen? People ask you, 你有零钱吗?
If they ask something if they have some bill, then they need some coins.
Yeah, they make some coins. Also, sometimes in the
Change.
taxi, they ask you, 你有零钱吗? Do you have
Yes.
coins? Okay. Now this happens in Taiwan. It doesn't happen in Australia. We don't use money anymore. We use card for everything. Okay. So 你有零钱吗？零钱 do you have coins? Do you have change? Change. Okay. 好，第七 Amy. Number 7.
你
我
给
给对，
你给200块钱。
不对。What's after 给？
Sorry. 给你200块钱。
Good. Yet again, there's no ni in this sentence. Don't be fooled by the ni there, because after 给 you have to have an pronoun. So 给你200块钱. I give you $200. Okay. So this is what the shopkeeper will say. 给你不是 the shopper will say 给你200块钱. I give you $200. Okay. 好, number 8. Yet again, think about, we don't need to have ni in every sentence. Don't be fooled by the presence of ni here. Okay. So what could be the next one? Elma 在吗？好，
在老师
好 number 8.
教你100块。
对啦，找你。The understood subject is I will find you. I will give you change of $100. So because there are two people talking, you don't need to have I in the sentence. So 我找你 is simplified to 找你100块钱. Okay, 找你20块钱，找你什么什么什么。Okay, I think you must have heard this in your daily life, right? 找你，对，很好，找你。好，Emma De Castro， 你在吗？
在。
好，Number 9。
Number 9. 等一下，我没有看到。
Number 9. Somebody is Gracious is using the old
你有
book. Okay, I'll give you the word. Okay.
你有
你有，对，你有什么什么吗？ Okay. Now, Gracious, which sentence do you not have?
Okay.
Gracious, which sentence do you not have? Gracious, which sentence do you not have? Do you not have which one?
老师
Okay.
对不起，老师对不起，我们打分数，对不起。
Okay. 7 and 8. Look, I'll take a photo and somebody take a photo and give it to her in the new book. Okay, in the new book, because new book has changed somewhat from the old book. Some changes I have implemented. Okay. 好，下一个 Esther, number 10.
在老师，
好， can you do number 10, please?
我可以看看哪一本书吗？
no e 那本书吗？
那本书。
很好，没问题。我可以看看那本书吗 ？Okay， 我可以看看那本书吗 ？Can I look at that book? This is what you do when you go to a shop. 我要看看，我可以看看吗 ？Can I have a look around? You might not buy. 我可以看看吗？我可以看看那本书吗？我可以看看那件衣服吗？我可以看看什么什么什么 ？Okay， 我可以看看。How would you respond to that? How would you answer that? What if I say to you, 我可以看看那本书吗？ What would you say? 可以。对，可以。Okay, Taiwanese people love 可以 every day. Hope you hear 1,000 times. Okay, 好，11 Evelyn，
Simon，
好，Number 11，
我想看看那一个。
对，我想，我 is 2/3 tones together, so 我 becomes second tone。我想看看那一个。Okay, 我想看看。So the stem is 我想看看 I want to have a look. Okay, 我想看看 and you can replace anything after that. 我想看看那一个商店 that shop. 我想看看那个 7-Eleven. 我想看看什么都可以哈。So 我想看看 is a very useful phrase. 我想看看。很好。12 Fatima.
在老师，
好 can you do number 12?
苹果一天多少钱？
You can say 苹果一斤多少钱 You can also say 一斤苹果多少钱 Okay, 一斤苹果多少钱 Okay, 一斤苹果 So the weight comes first 一斤苹果多少钱 Okay, 好 Okay, now let's talk about money Okay, let's go to page 110. We'll go through the grammar and we will learn about money in Taiwan. Now, Taiwan money is different from Chinese money. So here, what I've taught you is basically Taiwan money because Taiwan money has the smallest unit of money is kuai. Okay, is $1. You don't have anything smaller than $1. Okay, so therefore, there is no cents, cents in Chinese money. So let's work out the money. How do you say? Okay, the first activity is 钱. So 一块钱. Now notice there is a changing of tones. 一块钱 is second tone 哈，一块钱。What meaning is this? What does it mean? 一块钱是什么意思 for the Lisa? $1. Okay, 一块钱哈。Notice here 一块钱 So because it's a whole dollar, you say 块钱。很好。第二个Girly, the second one. What's the second one? Girly 在吗？ Girly 在吗？ Girly 不在哈，没关系。Gracious,你有书吗 ？Gracious, Girly 在，好 ，Girly. Number 2, how do you read number 2? $150. How do you say $150? Anyone? $150?
150块。
对啦，100. You see, notice the tones change. E is fourth tone. 150块钱. Now I know that in Taiwan they are lazy. They won't say 钱，150块。That's it. Okay, no 钱哈，150块钱。But in China, they will say 150块钱。The reason is in China, they have money that's smaller than $1. Okay, when you have money smaller than $1, you need to use 一块钱 to indicate it's a full dollar. But in Taiwan, it's not necessary. Okay, 好，第三个Hassel. 第三个 Can you read this one?
1355块钱。
对了，1355块钱。What is that? How much money is that?
1355。
对啦，很好。好，下一个 hive
我在
好，请你念下一个。
啊2万块钱
Boston 2万块钱，
2万块钱
快钱，快 Boston 快钱，对对，2万块钱，什么意思？什么意思
$20,000
？That's right, 20,000 not US, 20,000 NT, 哈，20,000 NT is not quite 1,000 US dollars, okay? 20,000 NT, 很好，Gracious. Okay. Can somebody take a photo and send it to Line for Gracious, please? She's using an old book which has different things. Okay. And me. Things have changed. That's why old book. I don't even have the old book anymore. I'll take this and send it to you. Okay. Because my God, old book is how many years ago is the old book? I think probably about 2 years ago. So it's changed. Okay, it's online now. You can have a look and follow from there. Okay, Jason. Okay, 钱. Okay, how do you say 40 NT? 40 NT. 对，40块钱 ，but in Taiwan they just say 40块 ，OK， 40块，好，很容易哦。In Taiwan is a lot easier。好 ，Stephanie 90。
我猜
how do
90块钱。
对了
90块
钱，
钱。
对，很好。Okay, now there is another reason why people use 块钱 because Chinese people have a tendency to like things that's in pairs or in fours. So they tend to say 90 two characters 块钱, they balanced out 90块钱. But people are lazy. Sometimes you just hear 90块. No 块钱. So as long as you recognize what it is, will be fine. Now, two is a particular troublesome number, okay? Because when it appears in different things, you can pronounce it differently. For example, when 2 appears in the middle of a figure, it is read as R. So therefore, 32 NT, how would you read 32 NT, Jessa?
在
How do you say 32 NT?
32块钱。
对啦 You do not say 32块钱, you say 32块钱 because it's within a particular number. Okay. Now 20 NT 怎么说 Jessel 20 NT Jessel 在吗？
在
Okay. How do you say 20 NT?
20块钱。
对啦 You don't hear people say 20块钱 You hear people 20块钱 Again, it's in the number 20块钱 When 2 appears at the beginning of sum, it is usually read as 2. So by itself, it is read as 2. So $2, what would $2 be? Jocelyn. What would $2 be, Jocelyn? Jocelyn 在吗？
在
Okay. What would $2 be?
2块钱。
对啦，2块钱 You don't hear people say 2块钱 You say people 2块钱 Oh, by the way, how do Taiwanese people say R? 2.
Counting.
No, how do they say it?
Ah.
No, they don't say R. They say Yeah.
Oh.
So when they say your number, they say they don't say r. Now, if you're learning Chinese from me, you'll pronounce it as r. They know immediately you learned it from a mainland person, because I cannot say okay, it sounds like I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. Okay, r, not r. Okay, so Taiwanese people tend to be lazy. They say no r. Okay, you'll probably hear that quite a lot. Every time you say your number, if there's a 2 in it, they say okay, not r. Now, the next grammar point is very important. Is yes, my local English teacher said you have a lot of R's. Yes, we have a lot of R's. Yes, and I don't even teach you half of the R's. Okay, I only teach you the no R's. Okay, all right. All right. Now, the be comparison. Okay, number 2 grammar point. Be is a comparison particle. Okay, comparison particle. This is be. Okay, this will come in the exam, so you need to know. Okay, be is used to compare 2 things which are different. Now, that's the key point. 2 things which are different or of different quantity. Okay, so when you want to compare 2 different things, you use be. Okay, you don't use 跟. Okay, I know that you all have used 跟, 一样, always say 一样, but 一样 is to do with 跟, is not be. Okay, be is for different things you want to compare. Okay, for example, the pattern is thing A or person A, be thing B or person B, and the adjective. Okay, on page 101, we have a perfect example. Okay, you all know how to say your ages, and so sometimes you will come across 2 people, they have the same age. Sometimes they're all different. So different, when you say different ages, you need to use this pattern. 他比我大. He is older than me. 他 is him, 比我大. In the brackets you have 他30岁, he is 30 years old. 我29岁. So therefore, if you want to go further and talk about difference in the age, in the amount, you say 他比我大1岁. 一 is second tone. 比我大1岁. He is older than me by 1 year. 他比我大1岁. So this is the pattern to use when you do the difference between 2 things. Okay, key point, difference. All right, because I know you use this every day, but you probably don't know why, and now I tell you why. The next one, A 跟 B 一样. Okay, and then A is the same as B. When you're talking about things being the same, you use A 跟 B, A 跟 B, and then 一样. Okay, so for example, now A 跟 B, first of all, let's look at the pattern. A 跟 B is in the subject area. Okay, A and he and me, the same as same age. Okay, so 他跟我一样大. Okay, he is the same as me. 我们都是18岁. 都是 is all. So both of us, or both. Both of us are 18 years old. 他跟我一样大. He is the same age as me. We are both 18 years old. Okay, some of you want to say we all come from the Philippines. So how would you say, 他跟我, so how would you say we are the same and we all come from the Philippines? How would you say that?
他跟我一样.
他跟我一样 is the first part of the sentence. 他跟我一样 and then we all come from the Philippines. 怎么说？
菲律宾人，我们都是从菲律宾。
Remember how do you say where you come from? How do you say where you come from?
我们都是从菲律宾来。
没有是哦。OK， 我们都
菲律宾。
Okay, you can have both. Okay, I'll teach you both because you must have heard this before. 我们都是从菲律我找不到律等一会儿律这我要骂人了。OK， 等一会儿哈。不管它了宾来的。If you want to say 是 you got to have to 来的来的。Okay, that's one more longer version. 我们都是从菲律宾来的。Or you can do the shorter version. 我们怎么打错啦？我们都从菲律宾来。Okay, so if you want to use 是 and 的 if you want to use 是 you got to have 的 at the end. Okay, 我们都是从菲律宾来的。来的 this is a 是 and 的grammatical pattern, which I haven't taught you before, but you might have heard it before. Okay, but a simpler one is 我们都从菲律宾来 or we are all Filipinos. How do you say that? How do you say we're all Filipinos?
我们都
是菲律宾人。
对，我们都是菲律宾人。人 is a noun, so you can have 是 and 人，都是菲律宾人。OK， 都是菲律宾人，很好。OK， 好。现在呢，我们要做 OK， 那我们先做112页。112页。112 this is the perfect opportunity. Okay, when you say tens, when you say after 100, you want to say 120, 112. Okay, you can't just say 112. Okay, you can't just say 112. You have to say 112 OK， 等一会儿哈，112 OK, I don't know why, but it sounds better to say 112. Only within the tens you have to say 112. Okay, after 20 you don't need to because 112 and 120 could be confused. So in order not to confuse this, you say 112. 112. You only do that with the tens. You don't do that with other numbers like 120. You don't say 100. There's no 100, just 120. Okay, so 112 somehow you have to do it. Okay, this is a serendipity because I'm only coming to 120, 112, and now we have to explain this. This is fantastic. Okay. Now, what's this activity? You need to construct a conversation where student A needs to find out what student B, the prices for each item. Okay, so A needs to ask, what does A need to ask? What does A need to ask? Let's let's go to John Glenn. What does A need to ask? Can you read out the sentence, please? John 在吗？
在，老师。
好，请你念 A。A 对，好，
本子
多少钱？
本子多少钱？
Okay, now 一本本子多少钱？本 is the measure word for things. Now, measure word in Chinese, we have a measure word for everything. Okay, 一本本子多少钱 ？Okay, 好 ，Jordan， 请你说 B。Can you say B?
块钱
Yeah. 对，30块钱。OK， 30块钱。好 ，Now on your line group, I sent you a ChatGPT paper, and let's open this one. Let's open this one and try to say the sentences with tones. Okay. 好 so this is in the line group, so you can have there 8 sentences there. Let's see. Jury, Marjorie, can you do number 1? In the line group number 1, 牛奶
一瓶牛奶多少钱？
对，一瓶 OK is aspirated. 一瓶牛奶多少钱 ？OK， 一瓶牛奶多少钱 ？Christian， 一瓶牛奶多少钱 ？Christian，
可以吗？
一瓶牛奶多少钱？
等一下，109块钱。
对啦，109块钱，很好。Now you notice 110块钱 and 109块钱 they have to say the 0 or 1 so that they can differentiate and not get it wrong. 哈，109块钱，谢谢。Laurenette, number 2. Number 2. Number 2, page 112. 报纸 and then 多少钱？对，一份报纸多少钱 ？OK， 份报纸多少钱？Lori, can you answer that one? Answer number 2.
30块。
30块钱啊，30块钱，很好。Okay, number 3, 谢谢。Lovely, number 3. Lovely 在吗 ？Lovely 在吗 ？Number 3, Lovely once, Lovely twice. Okay, 没关系。好 ，Madonna 在吗 ？Madonna 在吗？不在哦。Madonna 也不在哦，哈。Lovely 回来了。好 ，Lovely, can you do number 3?
等一下，老师。Number 3.
Number 3 on page 112. 可乐。
一瓶可乐多少钱？
对，一瓶可乐，乐 is first one， 一瓶可乐多少钱？
多少钱？
对，在台湾一瓶可乐多少钱啊？知道吗？在台湾一瓶可乐多少钱
28吧。
28块钱啊。哦，
是
啊，
小的。
小的，大的呢？
45吧。
45 OK， 我从来不喝可乐 too much sugar OK， 我不知道。好，谢谢哈。Mary Bet，啤酒，我也不喝啤酒。Mary Bet 不在哦。Mary Bet 啊，Mary Bet 在。好 ，Can you read in the line group the line number 4? Beer 一罐。Number 4 page 看对，多少钱 ？OK， 一罐啤酒多少钱 ？OK， 在 Seven 一罐啤酒多少钱？知道吗
45
？15块钱太便宜了吧
45
？45啊！哦。
对，还有不是15啊，
哎呦，45块
65
钱哦！哎呦，太便宜了，too cheap， 太便宜了哈。好，短裤，下一个短裤。Now you can't buy 短裤 in 7. I don't think so. 短裤。So how much is a 短裤 ？Maricel 短裤 number 5。Maricel 在吗 ？Maricel， OK，
我在
Number 5。
Number 5， 一条短裤多少钱？
对，一条短裤多少钱 ？And 短裤 usually more expensive. So Mary Antoinette。Mary， 好 ，How much is a 短裤
1000块钱。
1000 first tone 哈，1000块钱。对了，1000块钱。还有啊哈 ，the measure words. Now they have a meaning. They are applied to multiple things, not just one thing. So 本 the first 本 is always like a book or magazine or something. And then 章 okay, in the newspaper, the second measure word is 章. Zhang is a flat sheet of paper, okay? And Zhang is my surname, okay? Not a very flattering surname, okay? Zhang, okay? So it's a flat sheet of paper. Anything that's flat, you use Zhang. 一张桌子, a table is Zhang, okay? And 一张, so Zhang for tables, desks, and for flat sheet of paper. Okay, now 瓶 obviously is a bottle, and 罐 is a can. The 条 is a long, thin thing. Okay, long, thin thing. So you say 一条鱼 for fish, 一条鱼 because fish is long. Okay, 一条鱼. So 条 is quite versatile. It can be referred to anything that's long and thin. Okay. For example, how do you know how to say cucumber? Cucumber.
小龙
How do
瓜
you say cucumber?
小黄瓜
黄瓜. Okay, cucumber. I think 黄瓜. Okay. 小黄瓜 is a very small one. That's 黄瓜. 黄瓜. So the measure, because the shape is long and thin, so 黄瓜一条黄瓜, you use the measure word 黄瓜 cucumber. Okay. I'll give you the pinyin. 黄瓜. Don't ask me why it's yellow. Obviously it's green. I don't know. 瓜. Okay, so it's a yellow melon basically. Okay, 黄瓜. No idea why. Okay. And 双, the next one, 双 is basically a pair. Okay, 一双鞋 a pair of shoes. 一双鞋。好，下一个 Merry Chris. Merry Chris number 6.
一双鞋多少钱？
对啦，一双鞋多少钱呢 ？Depends on what kind of shoes. The shoes I want are too expensive, but I can't wear anything because my feet are too small. Okay, Mary Joy, how would you answer this one? Number 6. Mary Joy 在吗？ Mary Joy 在吗？ Okay. 好。Number 6, answer.
1200块钱。
对啦，1200块钱，1200块钱。OK， 好 ，Number 7， Michelle 在吗？ 好 ，Number 7， Michelle
Maligaya.
Maligaya. I think there's only one Michelle, so Michelle Maligaya. Yeah.
一斤苹果多少钱？
对啦，一斤苹果多少钱 ？OK， 一斤苹果 ，so how much for a tin of apples？ 现在一斤苹果多少钱
5个100。
100块钱啊，100块钱，几个100？5个，5个100，5个100哈，所以一个是20块钱，20块钱哦，好贵哦。我们这边很便宜哦，我们澳洲很便宜啊，苹果很便宜。什么？澳洲的东西比较便宜 ？OK， 知道便宜吗？知道便宜怎么做吗？知道啊，便宜很便宜。对，
那我们吗？
对呀，What's the opposite of 便宜？
便宜。
很快。
以后你来台湾，你可以给我们那个苹果啊。
吃你们的苹果，你们的苹果比台湾的好吃吗？
好吃，
是吗？
是的。
台湾的水果 is fruit， 台湾的水果很甜。
对，
对呀，甜 is they do something to it sweet 啊，很甜。我不喜欢吃，因为台湾的水果太甜了。OK， 水果。那菲律宾的水果怎么样？
不好吃。
不一样，
很酸，
有水果
很贵的水果好吃。
菲律宾的水果不好吃啊！哦，为什么不好吃？
有的好吃，好买，
太酸，
很贵，好吃，
too sour。对，
柑橘松比较好吃。
sour，OK，
很贵，
是吗？很贵啊！我们这边的水果好吃，但是很酸，因为我们这边的水果，因为 is because， 因为 ，OK， because we haven't done that yet. AI saying you need to use 因为 is because 因为我们的水果都是自然的。自然，什么是自然
？Hard 吗
？No, natural. Okay, we don't add anything to it. It's not GMO'd. I think all Taiwan things are GMO'd. Okay, they've changed everything in the Taiwan, so everything's so sweet. Okay, 但是在澳大利亚。我们的水果是自然的 ，so it's very sour。啊，你们菲律宾的芒果怎么样？菲律宾的芒果怎么样？ 是吗？
酸的酸，
很酸，
你太酸不甜呐、
有酸酸的，有没有啊？有甜甜的，
哦，好好好，
有酸酸的，有甜
对
甜的。
在这边有很多甜的，全部都是甜，在台湾全部都是甜的。所以 my doctor says every time my blood sugar goes up, the first question she asked me, did you eat mangoes? And it's my favorite. Every time I say, yes, I ate mangoes 1 a day. And she said, no, you can't eat 1 a day. You have to eat 1 week a day. No, one week. Okay, you cannot eat 1 a day. So too much sugar in the fruit. Okay, too much sugar in the fruit. So it's really bad for my health. 哎呀，没办法啦。好 ，OK， 那activity two. Now, you know, when you do shopping, you have to do math in your head. Okay, you have to do math. You can't not do math. So therefore, this is how you're going to do math. Activity 2. Use the following table to compare the differences between the prices of different things. My English, I can't stand it. Prices of different things. So, for example, how would you say the example? Okay. Nida Cotley 在吗？啊，Nida Cotley 在吗？啊，不在。那 Nida Sanchez
在吗？
好 ，Can you read the example?
一边笔记
No,
本
no, 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 no. 商店的，商店一的笔记本。Can you read 113?
14
Yeah, the example on 113.
Yung number 1 doon sa 100.
No, not number 113 example. Or do you have the old book? I don't know. 113. 商店一的 shop ones.
商店
对，商店一的笔记本。And then B, the comparison, B.
笔记本
No. Read the example. B 商店二的。
Yung EG sa taas, yun yung example.
Example, yes.
笔记本
B. Hang on. Do you know where we are? Page 113.
Yes,
the example.
Yeah.
Example. So 商店一的 shop one. Yep.
商店的笔记本比商店的贵1分钱。
贵1分钱啊，商店二的贵1分钱。Okay, 贵1分钱。Now we can basically say 商店一 say 7-Eleven. Okay, we can change it to 7-Eleven. You are comparing 7-Eleven and 全家, which is Family Mart. Okay, 全家. So 全家 Okay, 全家. 我去全家 I'm going to the Family Mart. Okay, so that's the two most common shops. 全家. Okay, Family Mart. Okay, now you need to use the because it's a possessive. You'll say 7-Eleven's 笔记本 notebook 比 compared to 全家的 Okay, 贵1分钱，贵 is expensive. Okay, now notice in the second 的商店的 there is no 笔记本. You only need to say 笔记本 once because it is understood. Okay, otherwise the sentence is way too long. Okay, so to save energy, people will say 7-Eleven 的笔记本比全家的 you need to have 的 because it's positive, it's a possessive. Family mass,贵 is the adjective. 贵1分钱 1. Oh, there's no 1分钱 should be 1块钱 because in Taiwan you don't have 分1块钱 $1. Okay, so that's how you compare the two. Now we have the table here. So we've done the first one. Now first one is not a 1块钱. Okay, we need to do first one again. So because the prices are different. And let's see who are online to do this. Noreen, can you do number 1? 笔记本。
一本笔记本。
不是一本哦。We are saying 7 and Family Mart. Okay, so you have to say 7-Eleven 的笔记本。
7-Eleven 的笔记本150。
不， you need to use the be sentence. Compare to
7-Eleven 笔记本150，然后那个
不对，你要 you need to use be, so you need to say 7-Eleven 的笔记本。7-Eleven 的笔记本。be is the comparative comparison particle. 比全家的。And then 7 is no. 7 is the difference is $30. 贵30块钱。
贵30块钱。
对 Can you do it again? I want to make sure you know how to do it.
7-Eleven 的笔记本。
No, but no. Then you don't need to use the measure word here.
7-Eleven 的笔记本150。
You do the you don't need to tell the price. You need to do the difference. So like in the example. Okay. So can you do it again?
7-Eleven 笔记本的 Family Mart 我不记得。
B, don't forget the B.
B. Family Mart.
全家的。
全家的30块钱。
Adjective?
30块钱。
No, adjective. 贵。Yeah. 贵30块钱。
贵30块钱的。
Yeah. Okay. You know what to do? Write it down now because we're going to go through the whole thing to reinforce the pattern. Okay? 好 Raymond 在吗？ Can you do the next one? 牛奶。
好。7-Eleven 的冰牛奶。
No need for measure word. 7-Eleven 的牛奶。
好。7-Eleven 冰牛奶的
对的牛奶
比管家的9块
那全家的贵 measure adjective 贵10块钱。对啦，贵$10 10块钱。Okay, so you need to have 2 does, 1 be, and a 贵 and an adjective. Okay, so good. Write that down to reinforce the pattern. Okay. Raymond Rosario. Number 3, 报纸 Raymond Rosario 在吗 Raymond? Okay, Raymond 不在哦。Okay. 好，Regeline Ramos. Regeline 在吗 Regeline 在吗也不在哦。Rigel， 你们都到哪里去了？Rachel, okay, Rachel,
Try
okay.
what try?
Can you read number 3?
Number 3. Sama.
Yeah. Oh, just hold on, Raymond, you need to upload your mid-semester test onto the internet. Okay? All right. All of you who haven't done it yet, please do it ASAP. Okay? Okay, Rachel.
Number what last?
Number
Sorry,
3, 报纸
报纸
newspaper. Yeah.
7-Eleven, Davao Shoe. Ano ba yung sunod? B. So, sama?
B, 对. And then 全家 is a family mart. You can use English if you want.
Sorry, I'm at work.
Okay. 比全家的
B. Chencha. Attention.
Okay.
7-Eleven, Davao Shoe. B. Chencha.
的 Don't forget the 的 比全家的
B. Chencha de Ukwai Chen.
You need to adjective 贵5块钱
Ukwai Chen.
贵5块钱的话就 work out the more expensive 贵
Ukwai Chen.
对，贵5块钱，很好。谢谢哈。You need to know this. Need to know this pattern because it's a grammatical pattern. 可乐 Ray, Lei.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think I see your Chinese name is Lei. I have to say it with tones. Lei, can you do 啤酒?
啤酒.
啤酒 okay, aspirated 啤酒 yeah.
7-Eleven, the 啤酒比关钱的贵29块钱。
对了，29块钱 very good, but you don't need to have the guan for the measure word. Okay, for this particular activity, you don't need to have guan. There's no need for the measure word. Okay, so it's 7-Eleven 的啤酒比全家的贵29块钱。Okay, so make sure you don't need to use the measure word. 很好，谢谢你哦，OK, Rika, 短裤。Oh, here comes the opposite case. So how would you do this?
7-Eleven 的短裤比商店的店300块钱。
便宜300块钱。
便宜300块钱。
对啦 ，so 便宜 is the opposite to expensive 便宜便宜很好 ，OK， 好，谢谢。鞋 it's again being cheaper。我看看是谁哦 ，OK， 你看 Rodeline 在吗 ？Rodeline 在吗？不在哦。OK， Rosaline。
在吗
Okay, Rosaline, can you do 苹果
？Okay. 7-Eleven 的比
苹果
比 the Family Mart 的便宜20块钱。
Yes, very good. OK， 便宜20块钱，很好。香蕉 ，OK， 香蕉 bananas。OK， Rosita 在吗？
在吗？
好 ，OK。Can you say 香蕉？ Yeah。
等一下妈妈。
OK， 没问题，没问题。
那个 7-Eleven 的苹果。
No， 不是苹果，香蕉，香蕉。
啊，香蕉，对不起。7-Eleven 那个香蕉，贵一件20块钱。
不是。You need to use the pattern. 7-Eleven 的香蕉比
7-Eleven 的香蕉比香
全家的
比香它的20块钱。
No, adjective 贵
一点。
不是贵一点，贵20块钱。
贵20块钱。
Okay, now I have the idea for your homework. Okay, your homework, because I think you need practice with this particular pattern. What your homework is to write out the sentences in page 103 and then record them by yourself. Okay, this is one of them, so you can upload here. I want you to write out every sentence. Now, let me ask you, can all of you type on your phone using pinyin or not? Can all of you type on your phone using pinyin?
No, we can.
No?
No, Lao Sư, no.
Okay,
Yes,
just hold on. Your characters, learn your characters on page what? Let me see, page 114 to 115. Okay, you got to learn the characters as well. Okay, so you don't know how to type on your phone? Now, because you don't have computers, we have to get you to type on the phone. If you don't, actually, I don't want you to type on the phone. I want you to write them out by hand. Okay. Now, when you're writing them out by hand, I want you to do all the correct tones in the correct places. Okay. And also write pinyin. So you need to write them out, and you need to write them out and you can record them. Now, you realize if you use ChatGPT on your phone, if you write them out by hand, you take a picture and feed into ChatGPT as a picture, they will do the correction for you and they will show you the right intonation, the right tones. Okay? I still want you to concentrate on your tones, but this particular structure seems to be a bit of difficult for you. So we're going to get you to write it out. Okay, go ahead and write it out. So this is what you have to do for today's homework. Okay, all right. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think we've done everything. You can go back. You can go back on page 108 and read through the vocabulary because we've covered all the vocabulary. The only thing we haven't covered on page 108 are the colors. Okay, the colors you can see Number 15, 颜色 is a color. And 黑 Amy, we can hear you washing something. Okay, I'll mute you. Okay, so黑 is black, 白 is white, and red is 红, and yellow is 黄, and 蓝绿棕色 brown 灰色 and also who is it gracious, if you are using your old book you probably won't have pink. Okay, I added pink because some people really like pink. Okay, pink is 粉红色 okay, 粉红色. So there are a few things that we haven't done here. So therefore, you can go through it on your own to learn the characters, learn the vocabulary. Now, next on Thursday, I'm going to get you to play a game, being a shopper and a shop assistant, and also I need the shop assistant to be angry, and angry is 生气, because the shopper has to buy at least 5 things. Okay, so every time she or he wants something new, you're being angry. Okay, so you have to. We'll do this. Why won't it let me? What happened? Okay. That's because I'm somewhere else. Okay, so we'll do that next time we meet to have 为什么他不让我写字？没关系 we'll do that. I'll give you a shopping task to do. Okay, 好，我们现在应该照相咯，照相。Okay, so where did we end up? 刚才我们谁念过了？我们在 Rosita 是不是 Rosita? So next time we start with Rowena. Okay, otherwise I forget where I am. Okay, 好，现在哈，我来把这个关上，然后我们来照相哦。OK， 好，等一会儿。Okay.
Wala ako nag-open og camera kay nakasando ko.
什么？我听不懂啊。You all tricking me as if I understand. But no, I love it because before I say to all of you, I don't speak Tagalog, and then in groups you all typing Tagalog, so I use translator to read Tagalog. So you all think I speak Tagalog, don't you?
Sorry, I forgot.
不要紧，没问题。OK， 好，再来一张吗？还要照一张吗？好，多一点人哈，好，等一会儿我再来。好笑啊哈。Now I think I speak Tagalog. I don't. I read. Who has learned Chinese using apps? Has anybody tried to use app to learn Chinese? Sometimes they don't work as well, do they?
Yes.
Yeah, because apps are basically repeat after me devices. And as you know, Chinese is not about repeating after you. So no use. You have to learn to hear it. You have to learn to do it yourself. Okay. That's why if it's Chinese, it doesn't work. With other languages, it might work. Okay. 好，你们 have you all signed up? Make sure you sign. Everybody signs. Okay, all right. 好，没问题啊。好，我们下课了，可以吗？我们下课哈。好。
晚安，老师。
晚安，老师。晚安。
谢谢。